In the background of impermanent nature of the reality, death is the natural phenomena in the life of a man. There are arising and ceasing and successive renewals in the every moment, supported by the common force. In this way, there is cessation or the death in every moment, and so also the arising of life. But it may not be called death, as there is the survival of life force Jivit Indriya. Death, on the other hand, is the complete exhaustion of the life force, resulting in disintegration of the aggregates. It is not the complete annihilation of a being, but is a momentary and of an impermanent phenomena taking place in the form of life. Just without temporal gap, it is death in one place and rebirth in other place. Thus, death is not an object of terror, but a hard fact for realization. It is one of the 14 types of actions that one has to do in his normal course of life. It is a hard task master in reminding the man of his being a rare creation, the value of moments he has in possession, and the merit of the moral and the immoral deeds in the way faring of his life. The state when truly realized, the attitude of a man develops as na abhinandami maranam na abhinandami jivitam kalam cha pati sankhami nibbise bhattake jatha. Scholars are of opinion that Buddhists do not believe in a transmigrating soul or Atma, since they hold the doctrine Anatmad, absence of self. The source of this view is Anat Lakhan Sutta of Mahavagga. In Buddhism, human personality is being represented by the term Nam and Rupa, where Nam stands for his psychic aggregates and the Rupa for the material aggregates. Nam stands for four immaterial aggregates and Nibbana. In the Dhammasangani, there is a question, what is the Nam? The answer is Vedana Khando, Sanya Khando, Sankhar Khando, Biyan Khando, Asankatacha Dhatu, Idam Bucchati Namam. Vedana Khanda connotes all that which one feels. Sanya Khand is the perception or determination of characteristics of an object, as for example, the color of an object. Sankhar Khand denotes that aspect of mental state, Chetana. Biyan Khand connotes the 5 or 6 cognitions or perceptions, knowledge, Prativigyapati, that arises through the contact of the sense organs with their respective objects. It is that faculty by which being becomes aware of things, Bijanan Lakhana. Matter is known as Rupa. It is not a gross substance, rather basically it is a quality. It is defined as Rupati iti Rupam, meaning the material quality which changes itself every moment. It is an unbreakable and continuous process of change. In this way, Rup can be explained as the name of those material qualities which are in a state of change at every moment. Thus, Mental part includes four khandhas, aggregates, and material part has only one khand, that is the Roop Khand. These Panchkhandhas represent the psychical aspect of individual. Besides these Panchkhandhas, there is nothing else of which a person is constituted. These Panchkhandhas are Anicca, Dukh, and Viparinam Dhamma, changeable. Buddha said that all the khandhas whatsoever of past, future or present, subjective or objective, gross or minute, far and near, excellent or inferior, are impermanent, full of suffering, changeable and not self. The ignorant man regards the Panchkhandha as Atit. The ignorant man regards the Panchkhandha as Atta or Atta having Khandhas or Khandhas in Attas or Atta in the Khandhas. Buddha criticizes all views. Explaining the principle of Anatta, Buddha, dealing with each khandha, has shown that none of the khandhas can be identified as Atta. All the phenomenon objects are non-self and devoid of permanence, resulting in the illusion of the identity of an individual at two consecutive moments. This idea is explained more comprehensive by Walpole Rahul. Running a child grew up to be a man of 60. Certainly, the man of 60 was not the same as the child of 60 years ago, nor was he another person. Similarly, the Buddhist doctrine of karma holds that a person who dies here and is reborn elsewhere is neither the same person nor another. The new being is neither absolutely the same since it has changed, nor totally different, being the same stream of karmic energy. There is merely a continuity of a particular life, flux, a continuity of the same series.